What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. Michael Jordan says that he does not approve of the relationship between Larsa Pippen and son Marcus. So the NBA great, who was rivals with the Real Housewives of Miami star's ex, Scottie Pippen, has spoken out about her romance with his son. His airness does not approve. 4 months after Marcus Jordan, who's 32 years old, went Instagram official with Larsa Pippen, who is 48 years old, his dad is expressing his displeasure. Of course, it's not just any dad disapproving of the relationship. Marcus's dad is one of the greatest basketball players of all time and a one-time rival of Larsa Pippen's ex, Scottie Pippen. So, when leaving a dinner in Paris just recently, a TMZ photographer asked Michael Jordan, who's 60 years old, about his relationship with the OnlyFans star. Okay, so Larsa Pippen is out here with the OnlyFans. See, I didn't know that. At first, he simply laughed it off before the paparazzi pressed further whether or not he approved. And the pro athlete's response was a simple and clean no. And that's exactly what he did. He was like, no, right before jumping into his black SUV. If she knows, Larsa doesn't appear to be particularly bothered. She recently spoke about her relationship on Tamron Hall, saying, "It's not about my parents, his parents. They're all happy. Our whole family is just fine." She also told Tamron Hall that the age difference between Marcus and her didn't bother her and that any animosity between Marcus's dad and her ex-husband didn't affect her either. Scottie has a right to feel the way he feels. I live in my truth and I'm happy, she says. It's not like it was planned. We were just together a lot with our friends and it just happened. Larsa and Marcus, who have been rumored to have been dating for months, formally announced their relationship on Instagram with a post in front of a floral installation of Michael's jersey. Okay, just a quick note. And maybe Larsa didn't know at the time when they made it IG official, but Michael Jordan is not feeling Larsa. Um, why would he? That's the wife of his ex rival. But for them to announce it in front of his jersey, I think is a little messy. It's a lot messy, actually. Okay. Um, Checks over stripes, Larsa Pippen commented, referring to Jordan's longtime brand loyalty to Nike. So I understand, what I mean? Larsa is about the bag. If she got an OnlyFans, then I know she's about her money. Being married to Scottie Pippen, messing around these basketball players. And of course, Marcus Jordan is a Jordan. So him and his mama got money. So yeah, she's about her dollar bill. In early June, the couple spoke up about their relationship with their extended families. They have a podcast together called Separation Anxiety. So on their podcast, Marcus says, "I don't think that there were ever any hurdles. I just think that there was some shock value to the fact that we were dating. Caught maybe some people on my side of the family off guard a little bit." Yeah, that's an understatement, Marcus. Larsa is no stranger to the world of pro basketball, having previously been married to Michael's former Chicago Bulls teammate Scottie Pippen. The couple finalized their divorce back in 2022. Oh, that was just last year. That was recent. I don't know why, but I thought that they were divorced longer than that. Okay, she says, quote, "I was married to a really famous guy that was really cute, that had a good body, that was really successful, that gave me four gorgeous kids," she says, on a fellow Bravo stars Melissa Gordon's On Display podcast. She says, "Where are you going to find a guy like that can fill in? It doesn't have to be all of those, just a few of those boxes." And then in an exclusive interview with People, Larsa Pippen reveals that she hadn't talked about Marcus with her estranged husband. "I don't feel like I have to ask my ex who he dates, and he doesn't ask me who I date." Yeah, I understand that. That would be really weird. Okay, so that's where the article ends. So let me go ahead and give my 2 cents, right? So, one, it's funny that Michael Jordan, feels that he can disapprove on his son's dating life because his son is in his 30s, like he's 32 years old, okay? But I'm sure he's in his feelings about, it being Larsa only because of his connection with Scottie and the fact that, she has an OnlyFans and Michael Jordan is 60 years old. So I'm sure he's probably old school in that thinking. But he married somebody after, he cheated on Juanita for the entirety of their marriage, but she got half of his fortune. So she's, doing good. And I hope she's out there living, her best life because she was an attorney. So she got her coins. I think it was the biggest divorce proceedings at that time back in the day. So she came up. But yeah, Michael Jordan, he ended up, I don't know how many times he's been married. I know it's been a few, but he ended up marrying somebody who reminds me a lot of Larsa. Like she looks a lot like Larsa and she's extremely young. And so I don't know if he is just hating on his son, following in his footsteps. Because a lot of times, you know, even though parents would say, like, do as I say, don't do as I do, kids are going to do what you do. Like, and that's just, I don't know, that's just the human experience or just the way that we're socialized. But a lot of times, kids will watch what you do and they're like sponges, they'll pick up things, what you do. So he's basically following in, his dad's footsteps, not getting married and cheating and all that stuff. But I'm saying the aesthetic of the woman that his dad is married to looks a lot like Larsa, who Marcus is dating. So the fact that she's a little bit older, I mean, as long as they're happy and they're not hurting anybody, I'm here for it. What I'm not here for, though, is her going on Tamron Hall and lying to Tamron. So I don't know if she just was on the outs. Michael Jordan doesn't strike me as somebody that holds his tongue. You know what I mean? Like, since he's a billionaire, to be honest, even before he was a billionaire, back when he was, the Chicago Bulls, or even before that, I've never remembered him being someone who held his tongue or, didn't say how he felt. So for her to go on Tamron Hall, because Tamron is a journalist, right? Unlike our friend Portia Williams, but she's a real journalist. And she's not messy like Wendy Williams, but she does do her due diligence and she asks questions that, people want to know. And so her asking about whether or not, Michael Jordan and Juanita Jordan approved of the relationship, if you listen carefully to the interview, Larsa does a whole lot of stumbling and backtracking and backpedaling, and she stumbles over her words a lot. So, and for her to say, everything's fine and blah blah blah, I think that she knew she was just trying to save face. But again, if they like it, I love it, as long as they're both happy and it works for them. And Michael, he might be one of the greatest basketball players of all time, but he's definitely not one of the best husbands of all time. And after dogging out Juanita, and I'm hoping that, since he's 60 years old, he's treating his new wife a lot better. Like, he's grown and matured and evolved as a man, right? And as a husband, as a father, and a partner. He has no room to speak on relationship issues, in my opinion, right? But I do hope that Marcus is happy. I hope that Larsa is treating him well. And yeah, I hope that, both of them are happy. You guys drop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. If you're new here, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I will talk with you later. Take care, aces. Bye.